The president's speaking right now. He's dying to change the subject. He's going to Louisiana later on today to talk about the hurricane that went through. Okay, maybe you're going to do that anyway. And now he's talking about the economy. Mm-hmm. His approval's at 43%. I'm surprised it's that high. But let me ask you, this is going to work to his advantage to not add 700,000 jobs. Instead, you had 234,000. Now he's going to say, as you see the economy sputtering, we are going to need more money.
When exactly his solution is what's causing the sputtering.
Right.
Is listen to why people aren't going back to work, because they don't have to. It's still the case. There's still a disincentive out there in the economy. There's supply. There is a supply of jobs out there. There are companies who need to hire people. So if the unemployment remains higher, hiring remains below expectations, why is that? And we're going to hit that cowbell with more cowbell. We're going to absolutely give more disincentive to try to solve disincentive.
So I'm not going to play it again because I just played it with Joe Manchin. But people are down on Joe Manchin. Doesn't follow through. He's already affected everything. They would have packed the quarter already. They would have got rid of the filibuster already. This would have been done if he just said, I'm a moderate who's quiet like the so-called other Democratic moderates. Kristen Sinema is a wild card. I can't quite figure her out. But she stood up. So was Joe Manchin. I'm not spending $3.5 trillion. Yeah. Do I think it's a negotiation tactic? Yeah. But he really does not want to spend $3.5 trillion. There's nobody else standing up to their party on the left.
I asked this yesterday on the 5 of Jessica Tarlov. She mentioned the moderate left. I said, would you please help me understand who is the moderate left, especially when it comes to the media? Because I can't distinguish them from the radical left at this point. Maybe Joe Manchin is the answer to that question. But I know people are down on him. Every time I bring him up, people blow up, but I go, he's already affected the dialogue. Well, look, I don't know who you're talking about gets upset when you bring him up.
Well, on the 5 or anything else, any Republican says you can't count on Joe Manchin.
Well, you can't count on Joe Manchin, but he's clearly going to fly in the ointment to the project. And that's what I brought up to you this morning on Fox and Friends. I think we should need to be clear. This is part of the project. The on-track polling where 60% of the country says we're off track. Right. No. We're on track for their agenda and what they want to accomplish, whether or not that be COVID policies, international policy, or now this domestic spending policy. This is all part of the plan. And I listen to Justin Trudeau, and I know he's Canadian. I know he's not an American politician. I know he's the prime minister of our neighboring country. But this ideology of reestablishing or reforming the relationship of you with the state is one that is international in its very nature. And Trudeau said the COVID crisis gave us the lessons that we will be applying to climate, to economies, to jobs, to everything. This is a project. And they're in on it.
I'm not even aware of how strict they were during the COVID things.
In Canada?
In Canada. I really wasn't familiar with it, but my daughter goes to school upstate, and they have a hockey team there, and a lot of them are failed minor league players from Canada. And they came to the small school, and they play very well, and they kept saying, well, if I come back, I'm going to have to, if I go back home, I'm going to have to quarantine. I don't want to have to go back and forth. If I have to drive and I have cross, I go, wait a second, what's going on in Canada? He goes, oh, yeah, everybody's basically locked down still. Mm-hmm. So this is a wide open space, lightly populated, I think 20 million people or whatever it is. What is going on there? You would think that they'd
What's going on in Australia?
And Australia, I know the brutal crackdown.
Did you see the newest thing in Australia where they're going to have this facial recognition stuff?
No.
So in southern Australia, so whatever province that is, you have to have an app, government-mandated app on your phone. And on this app, it will send you an alert. And if you get the alert, you have to upload a picture of yourself in your geotagged surroundings within 15 minutes so that they can know, they have a 5-kilometer radius that you can't leave from your home. So they can know where you are to see if you've broken containment. So you have to be able to check in within 15 minutes with your government as to your physical status and where you are.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.